Hey there guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome to my channel. I am Priyanka and I run a heart-centered spiritual healing business. I am a certified angelic healing practitioner, a tarot card reader, and a psychic light language worker. Before I jump into today's topic, I'd just like to remind you that if you want to follow my spiritual work and if you want to book healing and reading sessions with me, you can go to my website, 𝒌𝒆𝒂𝒏 I have mentioned this website in the description box below, so you can definitely take a look for more information on my spiritual journey and ascension and the healing modalities that I offer. Once again, we are back to a topic that is absolutely popular these days because of so many changes, so many transformational events around us. There are many people who are awakening. There are many empaths basically who are awakening to this spiritual experience. In general, the vibration of our earth is increasing, which is an incredible thing, and it's good that so many people today are asking questions and they are trying to follow an alternative lifestyle. So with that, I'd like to begin by saying that one of the most common questions that I have come across these days through my clients, through like-minded people on social media, etc., is of twin flames, of course. Like this is one of the most hot topics, I think I would say, in today's spiritual discussions. What people ask me is, how do I know if a particular person is my twin flame? Like, I think this person is my twin flame, but how can I be sure? So they come to ask me, along with many other psychics. They come and they want a reading to confirm. And believe me, I've been there, I've done that. Everybody does it in the beginning when you awaken to your spirituality. Sometimes we awaken to our spirituality through our twin flame, through understanding the presence of our divine counterpart. And that is an extremely normal way of starting your healing journey. So getting this question is just as common. However, unfortunately, the only way that we can know if a person is our twin flame or not is through our own instinct and through our own gut. And believe me, if I have to share a personal experience, I remember back in the time when I had no idea of what a twin flame is, and I did not even know the word. I had zero knowledge of what this is. I knew what soulmates are, but I had no idea of this concept. And when someone told me that the reason I have this sort of connection or a weird kind of a bond with this particular person, because that person is my twin flame, I could not believe myself. I could not believe that person. And to be honest, I went to several other people for confirmation. And so after going to almost 4 different healers and psychics and getting the same answer, I was still not convinced, because human mind naturally likes to doubt things. And it was eventually when I spoke to one of the most influential healers of my life that I understood that this journey is so heart-centered, this journey is so instinct-driven that really nobody can tell you 100% for sure if a person is or is not your twin flame. So I know that this is a very, very crucial question when it comes to, you know, people who've just discovered this concept, people who are just starting their journey. Perhaps y'all are in separation, perhaps y'all are in communication. Some of you might be in a relationship. Some might be in different relationships when they understand that that their twin flame exists, and like the twin flame is in another karmic relationship or is married and has got children, etc. So the first thing to know is the only way that you can 100% confirm if a certain person is your twin flame or not is yourself and your gut and your instinct. I would say if you have an instinctive feeling about it, don't doubt it. That is the first thing to bear in mind. The second thing to bear in mind is that there are literally so many resources these days online, and that's fantastic, because there are so many people in the beginning who don't know where to go and who to talk to about this. And there's stuff like, okay, I can't talk to my best friend about this because you know, I'll be judged, and I don't know how to explain this, and etc. That sometimes all of these resources and this information that is given on the internet can actually help. But it also leads to the most common human phenomenon of comparison. Like we tend to depend a lot on what other people think and what other people are sharing and the kind of stories that they have. But just like every other thing in our life and every other thing that's connected to our destiny, your twin flame journey is extremely unique to yourself. So just because someone is going through a certain kind of a phase, and just because someone else's experience is in a certain way, does not mean that yours needs to be the same. It's literally different. It's completely different for every single divine counterpart. So the second thing would be to not compare. The third way, I suppose, to start understanding whether this is a twin flame journey or not is by trying to ask yourself, how does this make you feel? What do you think is the purpose of this journey for you? Because like we as adults must have probably gone through many relationships, and the reason why we start, you know, going towards the twin flame dynamic is because we know that this is sort of different. Like, this is not how it feels with everyone else, and then we start brainstorming on, you know, what this can be and how is it different, so on and so forth. So the first thing is that it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't seem like our usual relationships. The second thing, and this would come through a personal experience, is that many people experience a Kundalini awakening after knowing who their twin flame is. And a Kundalini awakening would essentially have to do with your spiritual awakening. You awaken to your higher self. You awaken to your inner self. So in some people, it sort of influences this extreme level of crown chakra and heart chakra and third eye chakra opening as well. So that could be one of the signs. Like, if there is this particular person or this relationship that sort of makes you question things, that a person that sort of leads you to your spiritual self, if it is trying to teach you something, I would say that, yeah, this goes towards, you know, being a twin flame journey. However, I would not like to comment on any individual journeys, any individual experiences, because they are so specific and they're so unique. However, tarot card, being a tarot card reader, I can pull a card and I essentially your tarot cards are going to tell whether or not this person, what purpose this person has in your life. And sometimes that includes whether or not this person is your karmic or your twin flame. But sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes you still don't know, because there are unexplained ways in which your divine counterpart acts in the 3D that you seem to not believe that they are your twin flames. So another major sign of twin flame journey is when you know that this person is mirroring you, is mirroring your wounds. And how? So perhaps if y'all are triggered by each other, if y'all are in separation, and if there is this runner and chaser dynamic that is going on, everything that you think of yourself is what your divine counterpart is going to think of you, because your twin flame is you. So the first step would be in trying to understand how this is triggering me and what kind of wounds is this mirroring. To give you a simple example, if some of y'all are in a no communication period, you would know that somewhere you have abandonment issues, you have rejection issues, you have this fear of losing contact, of losing somebody, that your twin flame is mirroring on you. So you are scared. You are somewhere rejecting yourself. You are somewhere abandoning yourself. And that is exactly what your twin flame is going to do with you. And of course, they're going to run and hide and, ignore or whatever. So, one would be that they might instigate a spiritual awakening. Second would be that they definitely would mirror your wounds to you. They would hit those spots which might tell you that, okay, this needs healing. Okay, maybe this is how I treat myself. So the third would be that it's definitely a different feeling with this. It's a very strong, and it can either be a very strong attraction or it can be a very strong repulsion too. And there is no denying this, because it takes you just as much effort in trying to hate someone as it takes to love someone. So it goes both ways. If you feel an intense amount of connection, but that's not very positive, it's not something that you're enjoying. So this person makes you triggers you. This person causes these things to come up, these wounds to resurface, and you feel like running away. It means that this could be a twin flame dynamic. So with this, I think that there are several ways of knowing whether or not this divine counterpart of yours is or is not your twin flame. But one thing is for sure, that if you are experiencing any of these symptoms of being in a twin flame journey, it is definitely with a purpose. And I'm not a doctor, so I don't recommend or suggest, but what I would do in your place for sure is try and understand why I am being put in this situation, whether or not this person, or whether or not I know if this person is my twin flame for sure, like 100% certified remark. I don't have that, but I feel it is, and it is causing me to rethink my perspectives. It is causing me to face my wounds, face my emotions, heal my emotions, love myself better. If this is happening, then I'd let it without fretting over that certification of yes or no. And I know it can be very, very important for you to be 100% sure, but what you should be looking at through this journey is to completely heal yourself. Like, your twin flame experience should awaken you. Your twin flame experience is your biggest opportunity to go within and heal those emotions, understand different ways of healing. Yeah, for sure, you can take tarot readings and to try and understand why this lifetime has chosen you both, like why you both have taken birth together. What is the purpose behind it? What is it that that God is trying to teach you through it? What lessons are you supposed to learn? And all of these things are extremely they're like way more important to realize than just understanding yes or no. Like, tomorrow I'm going to tell you, yeah, this is, and then what? Where do you go then? How do you go ahead with it? And that's something that I'd like to talk to you guys about as well, about what after you understand that, yeah, this is a twin flame dynamic, and then what? Like, how do we go from here? What do we do? And how do I heal myself? What are the ways? So this is going to be in another video. But for now, just trust your gut and really try to understand the essence and the purpose behind your twin flame journey. And one extremely important thing before I go and say bye to you guys is, you are not going to awaken with your divine counterpart. If at all you're convinced that this is my twin flame, do not take it for granted that that person is going to be awakened with you too. So don't try to do the healing work for someone else without them wanting to do it. And even if that's your twin flame, do not try to heal someone other than yourself. Twin flame dynamic is usually about the divine masculine and the divine feminine healing themselves individually in their own places, and then fulfilling their purpose. And then eventually there's the union and all of that can be covered in another video, of course. Otherwise it's going to be a never-ending topic. But try not to force heal anybody, or even if you do know, like, for example, I'm in a relationship with someone and I know that this person is my twin flame, or I have this strong feeling about it, I won't try and bombard it on them. It is something that every person deserves to discover on their own. So I can't just wake someone up from their sleep and say that, okay, I've just understood you're my twin flame. And I mean, that would be my reaction if it were me who was the unawakened divine counterpart. So let the process take its time. Let the divine timing work. Let everything go as per the pace that it's supposed to go with, and you focus on what this journey is trying to teach you. And literally, if you do that, and believe me, I was in a place when I couldn't believe someone asking me to focus on myself, when all I was doing was I was obsessed about this journey. And but it really helps. It 100% helps. It's tried and tested. And I feel that if y'all are blessed enough to be in this journey, and if y'all are given this opportunity on this earth in this lifetime to awaken your spirit, then you should make the most of it, even if it is through a twin flame dynamic. Use it for yourself. And as they say these days everywhere on social media, you do you, and that cannot be stressed more than I can right now. So let me know what you think of this video. If you have any questions, any comments, you can definitely leave them below, and I will see you guys next time with another topic. And if you have anything that you'd like to discuss, or any specific concepts that you want clarity on, and if I have the knowledge over them, I'd be very happy to share it with you guys. So I hope you you guys are having a fantastic week. It is a weekday, so everybody must be working or sleeping or just waking up, depending on what part of the world you are in. And so I wish you a fantastic day, a fantastic night, a wonderful afternoon, and an evening wherever you are. Stay safe, wear a mask, and take care. See you next time.